What's up? You are now listening to Americanized, a storytelling podcast where you'll hear from eclectic first and second generation Americans share their stories and real life experiences as children of immigrants. I'm your host Roslyn, and in this episode I speak with my second cousin Desiree. He shares more about his life as a bilingual tour guide in Côte d'Ivoire. Is there anything else that you share with the tourist?
Yeah. So the things I share most is the culture. So when the tourists coming, they don't come in for the story. They want to know the culture of these people, how the people live, and everything is funny. So they like the joys. So we don't talk about the politics, no. We just talk about the culture. So we are more than 60 tribes in Ivory Coast, and we have these 6 tribes in 4 big groups. And the 4 big groups have the culture, how to cook, how they're dancing. So this is the culture. So when they come in, we explain the culture, and there are some saying, some joke. So like the tribe called Yakuba. When I was in the museum, when some children are coming, I try to explain the joke. There are the tribe called Yakuba. I don't know if you know the tribe called Yakuba. Do you know it?
No, I don't think so.
So they come from west of Ivory Coast. They come from Ma, and these people have the big head. The big heads.
Big heads?
Yeah, big heads.
Oh.
So sometimes it's a joke. I try to explain to my my visitors. So if you see some guys, some Ivorian who had the biggest, this guy is a Yakuba, a tribe called Yakuba. So when we are in the museum, when we are in the costume museum, there are the Yakuba tribe there. There are some guys who have the big heads. So I tell them, I will explain you, this guy have the big tribe. So I was saying it's the Yakuba. So they ask me why the Yakuba have the big heads. They come from west in Ma. And Ma, when you go in Ma, the first thing you see is the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So when the child born at first, the first thing you see is the mountain. That is why he had the big heads.
Yes. Oh, that's funny.
I had a lot of joke, lot of saying. So when they come in, they don't come for the story. They don't come for teaching. They come for joys. They want to relax. So I use these techniques, the strategy to make them happy before going.
Yeah. How much do you charge for a tour?
So if they come for the museum, so the pass to get in the museum is 1,000. But if you pay the 1,000, after this, you have to pay something. You have to give some things, or maybe a tip to the guys. So they give what they want, and so this is for the museum. And in Grand Bassam, we have our secret cycle. We call it colonial tour. The colonial tour, we have to pay. You have to pay 10,000 for a colonial tour.
Oh, okay. And that goes straight to you?
So if I'm charged to be the colonial tour, is for me, but is the museum not for me.
Okay.
So that is why I'm looking for my home client. This is my home client. I'm charged to make the colonial tour with them and also the museum. But when we get in the museum, they have to pay the pass. It's not for me, it's for the governors or for the director of the museum.
Okay. And it's safer, like 10,000 safer, right?
Yeah, 10,000 safer.
Because $10,000 is a lot.
Is a lot.
$10,000 is a lot of money. I mean, I don't know the conversion.
One sefer is one is no so $1 is 500 sefer.
Okay, so that's not bad. You have to, yeah. $1 is 500 sefer. Okay.
Yeah, 500 sefer. $1.
So 1,000 sefer is $2. A museum pass is a few dollars, it sounds like.
So the museum is $2. And for the colonial tour, you have to pay maybe $20, yeah. 10,000 is $20.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. What do you find the most challenging part about being a tour guide?
The most challenging is how to get the client, because I'm new in the job. I don't have many contacts, so there are the agency, maybe the old guys who send me the client is not my home client. When they send me the client, I make the tour and they have to pay me back, so it's not the same money. So I want to get my home client.
Yes. I've been talking to some people and they're interested in visiting Ivory Coast.
Yeah. But there are some who have their relative in Ivory Coast. They want to come for the holidays, and maybe there are the group of tourism who want to discover Africa. If I have this contact, that will be good for me.
Yeah, we will be there this summer and we'll ask for a tour from you. Something I noticed in Ivory Coast or in Abidjan is the influence of the French. It's everywhere. Like from the foods to the stores, and even in Plateau, the way that neighborhood is laid out reminded me of France.
Yeah, all the factories are in Abidjan. It's not like the American. There are maybe Boston City, New York City. No, all the things in Ivory Coast is Abidjan. That is why in Abidjan there are many people. All the factories. So the airport is Abidjan. The shipport is Abidjan. All the jobs are Abidjan.
Yeah, that's true. Because what is outside of Abidjan?
So that's a great question. They don't want to do anything for the outside of Abidjan. That is why all the villagers want to become Abidjan, because there are nothing to get money, only for farm. And if you are a farmer is the season. You can get money by the season. It's not like in Abidjan. And there are no good school outside in Abidjan. Maybe so Yamsoko. So Yamsoko is for excellent students. It's not for everybody. It's not for us. It's for excellent students. Oh, so that's a joke. I will be excellent if my parents got a lot of money, because I was challenged to go to school.
In Yamoussoukro.
Yeah, because when I was terminal, I was in the secondary school, I paid my fees by myself to go to school. And now, after getting my degree, I'm very proud because I do it by myself. If I have some relative to pay my fees, I will be one of the excellent students now. Oh, that's his life.
Yeah, but that's huge that you got yourself through school.
Yeah. But when you come from, I can say, the poor family, you have to do your best to become what you want. You don't stay and complain, no. So that is why every day I try to do my best. I try to improve myself. I try to do, I can say, the right things to be desired in my mind. So that is Africa, because Africa is the family. Africa, when you are, I can say, when you become rich, you don't become rich only for you become rich for your family first. Because if you are rich and you don't take care of your family, you it's not possible to be happy, because you don't be happy and your family be maybe your sister or your friend be sad. Is not good. So when the African people become rich, he think about his family is the first thing. And if all of around you are happy, I'm also happy.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
So that I can say that is the real African people, but it's not like the European. They live with one. They are only alone,
Yeah, for sure.
and there are. So I don't know. There are the quotes I read when I was school. There are the saying, maybe a quote in French. I will say in French and try to translate. Okay.
Okay.
This writer say, ma mère et mon père sont mes racines. Mes frères, mes sœurs sont mon feuillage. Et moi-même, je suis le tronc. Je suis un arbre. Mon existence n'aura pas de parfum si je n'aide mes frères et mes sœurs. Do you got it?
Some words.
So I will try to explain in English. So he said, my mother and my father is my root, and my sister, my cousin is my leaves. So I'm the tree.
Mm-hmm.
If mon existence n'aura pas de parfum. So let me try. So he said, my existence will be important if I don't help my leaves. Mon existence n'aura pas de parfum si je n'aide mes frères et mes sœurs. So if you live and you don't have your sister and your friend, or your sister or your cousin, so your leaf is suppose that you live, tu as vécu sans importance. You live with any importance, so you live. Do you got it?
I got it, yeah.
Okay.
That's really good. It just really demonstrates how important family is and the connectedness of it all.
Yeah.
So that's important. I've also heard an opposite quote. I can only say it in English. A tree cannot grow in the shadow of its parents.
Yeah, I got it. So, the tree cannot grow with the shadow of le pas grandir avec un nombre blessé.
Yeah. You need that sunlight to grow. If your parent is here, this is the tree, and you're over here, it's saying that you kind of need to, get away from your family sometimes to grow.
I didn't go ahead.
Let me see. Tu dois partir ton famille pour grow.
Ouais. Yeah. Tu dois t'éloigner de ta famille pour pouvoir te réaliser.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, sometimes, but don't forget where you are coming from.
Then don't forget where you come from. That is true.
Yeah, because sometimes it's important to take a leave, to go to look yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to try to do something new, and after this you have to take a rest and think where I'm coming from. Everything I have done is for me or for my family. That will be the question. So I can say, by example, if now Desiree become rich, I did not become rich for me, because if I'm also happy, what does it mean for me? I'm happy, and maybe not my children, my sibling are very suffering every day. That is not important for African people. There are the African people here, the Malenke people. This is the one of the best example. When one become rich, they help another to become rich. After this, they help another to become rich. After this, and all of the family become rich. But in our side, it's not the same problem. It's not the same idea. That is why in Abidjan, all the people who have the car is the Malenke people. Who have the car, who is the driver is the Malenke people. Because when one got the car, they help another to get the car. When another gets a car, they ought and all the family got the car. That is all the car in Ivory Coast belong to the Malenke people.
Wow.
This is one of the real demonstration of the family. If you go in the Malenke people, they eat together. They put their hand in the same place. So I'm a tour guide. Sometimes I go to this country, and I was asking why you eat together. They say that if our hands is the same plate and we try to touch together our hand, it means that we can't hurt on once. C'est pas si tu comprends bien.
Yes, yeah, I get it, yeah.
You got it?
You can't hurt if you're eating.
Yeah, you can't hurt another, because when we eat together, I take the same food and you also take the same food. There our hand can touch them. That means we are very, very family, and if I come from this, I can't hurt my my parent or my siblings.
For people that want to visit Ivory Coast, where do you recommend that they go?
The first question I will ask: what is the type of the visitors?
Oh, good question.
Because when you want to make our job, you want to know the type of the visitors. If the visitors are very rich, you don't want to make the maybe the traditional things. You want to stay in the comfortable place. It depends. The first city when you are Abidjan is Abidjan City Tour. So this is the first. After Abidjan City Tour, the second destination is Grand Bassam. After Grand Bassam, Assini. After Assini, Yamsoko. But if this visitor have a lot of day to spend here, now you can propose maybe maybe Korogo, maybe San Pedro. So before going to San Pedro, if you want to go in some place though, by car, you have to spend 1 day, waste 1 day on the car to arrive there. So maybe 2 days to go and back. So you have 2 days for activities. So 4 days to go to Yamsoko, 4 days to go to Ma, 4 days to go to Korobo. That is very expensive. That is why all the visitors want to stay around.
That makes sense because you are spending a day driving.
Yeah, driving, maybe stay in the car. So chatting, they don't do anything. They don't see a lot of things because they are in the car. And if you want to take the plane very expensive. It's not.
Oh boy, okay. So what is in Ma? The waterfalls, La Cascade?
Yeah, the waterfall. So I was saying is man. Waterfall, you want to go there, you have to spend 4 days.
And then in Yamoussoukro, you can see the basilica. And what do people usually do there?
Yamoussoukro is only 1 day. You can go and back to Abidjan. Yamoussoukro, so they go to visit the first thing is the basilica. So the biggest in the world. Do you see the pitch one day?
The picture?
Yeah, of the basilica.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it, but we haven't been there yet.
Yeah. So this is the biggest in the world. So that is why many people come to visit. And there are the foundation, maybe I can say the White House. We are in Grand Bassa, in Yamoussoukro. So the foundation, they call it the foundation, and Basilica. After Basilica, we go to discover the traditional food, and the culture. After culture, we go to see the lake, the crocodile lake.
I see. And the foundation, that's where the president lives?
No, he's live in Abidjan, but the first president stayed there. Is made for, now they use for the prize, to give the prize. It's one of they made the president meeting there.
Okay.
So there are another destination, maybe we call Adjake. Adjake is behind Grand Bassam. There you can see the farm, pineapple farm, palm farm. So and go to make the walk by boat on the lagoon. So there are many things to see.
Yeah, I'm really excited to go back this summer. Okay, last question. If you were to say one thing to whoever is listening, what is your message?
So, like the tour guide, I can say Ivory Coast is one of the best countries you have to discover. So, for the Ivorian foreigner who are in the foreign country, come to your country to invest, because Ivorian need you to invest to develop this country. I'm also happy to have this conversation with you. It allowed me to improve my English speaking.
Yeah, that's true. It was really good talking with you too.
It was a pleasure to have this time to spend, to be lost in the English way.
Oh, yeah. And thanks for sharing. I learned a lot talking with you today. See you next time. Thank you so much for listening. All original music produced by Stubborn Soul. Be sure to catch him on all music listening platforms at STBRNSAL.